Welcome back, nail crew. So I have an e-file for you guys today. It's been a while since I've done an e-file video. A lot of you guys keep asking me what drills I recommend, Now I do have an e-file playlist on my channel, so check that playlist out. You would see all the drills that I use and I like and things like that. Also, my Amazon storefront, link below, you'll have a link to all the drills that I like. Most of them I've either tried or a friend have told me that they tried it and they really like it. So check out my Amazon storefront. So this drill or e-file is from ECbasket. Again, link will be in my Amazon storefront below. So you get a cute little booklet and a thank you card. You also get these arbor bands and little drill bits. So these drill bits, this is pretty standard and it comes in most of the drills that I have. Now what I find cool about this drill is that it has a foot pedal. So you'll see me use the foot pedal, or I'll demo it for you here in a second. But I just want to show you guys the actual unit. Here's the front. Ooh, so cute, so cute. The knob goes from 0 to 30,000 RPMs. Here is the side and the back. Now, let me show you guys the handpiece. We all know the handpiece is the most important feature. So let me pop that out. So here's what it looks like. Pretty standard, right? And then the plug is a 2-prong, not like most of my other ones, which are a 3-prong. So here's a foot pedal. I'm going to press it and I'm just going to be quiet so you can listen. All right, let me put it in forward now. So I had it in reverse the first time, and now I'm going to play it in forward. But I want you to hear, there's a delay. There's like a disconnect with the foot pedal and the motor. So when you press the foot pedal, it doesn't come on right away. It's like a slight second or two. So I'm going to be quiet so you can listen again. Sometimes I find when I was hitting the foot pedal, it came on like right away. And then other times there was definitely a delay. So if you guys heard what I was hearing or understood what I was trying to convey, good. If you did not, or you're like, Nikki, you're going crazy, you're making it up, that's fine too. But I felt like it was some sort of delay between the foot pedal and the motor. But other than that, the drill works fine. It's no problem with it. This is actually going to be my second time using it. And before I forget, guys, I want to show you the drill bit holder holes. Drill bit holder holes. The holder for the drill bit, the holes for the drill bit. There we go. These little holes right here. You put your drill bits in it. Yes. So that, I love that. I have 2 other drills that have those little holes for the drill bits, and I take advantage of it all the time. Really quick, guys, let me show you guys the front panel one more time. You have the dial that goes from 0 to 30,000, forward and reverse. On the side, you plug in the motor, aka the handpiece, and then you have your foot pedal slot and then the back for the plug. The foot pedal is optional. For those of you who are not comfortable with using a foot pedal, it is totally optional. Without it, the drill works like a normal drill. With it, there is a little bit of a delay, but it still works. It still works. And you'll see me use the foot pedal in this video. All right, guys, that is enough of the e-file. Look at the goodies that I'm going to use today. All these little goodies. I have Miss Tuesday. I have my lamp. I have primer. I have the e-file. I have gels, y'all. We are using gels. Okay, so let's just dive on in. I'm so excited and nervous all at the same damn time. So I'm going to start by pushing back her cuticles. So Miss Tuesday's cuticles are pushed back. And now I'm going to grab an arbor band and remove the shine from her nails. Now listen, because I'm using most of Young Nails products and I am using a technique that I recently saw on their channel, I'm going to just interject things that I heard them say. So whenever Greg files away the shine of the natural nail plate, he says like, I'm going to tickle away the shine. And I'm telling you, I crack up every time. So he's like, tickle away the shine, tickle, tickle. So let's tickle away that shine, y'all. Tickle, tickle. And I'm just going to dust away the dust and filings with my cute little flower brush. Then we're going to go in with our DIY nail cleanser, prep, and dehydrator and just brush away all the excess, okay? Now, normally most people put their primer on, then their forms. I like to do my forms first, just in case I touch the nail plate, I don't have to reapply the primer. So if you notice how I'm putting my sticker in the center with a little extra or excess coming through the top there, that is just so that it could stick on Miss Tuesday's nail bed. So I could squeeze it right under the nail tip and it sticks to her nail bed and it anchors it on for me. Obviously, you can't do that with a real person, but for these practice ones, it makes it a lot easier to practice. So try it. All right, let me give you guys a close-up. Now, you see that line going straight down the middle of the form? You want that to line up straight with the nail plate, and that lets you know the form is on correctly. Now, once the form is on, go ahead in with your primer. The primer I'm using today is Protein Bond from Young Nails, just to stay true with the whole Young Nails theme. I normally use my little Nail Couture brush, but I just want to use another brush today. So I think I'm going to go with this Big Daddy right here. This is a size 16. 16. And I like it, y'all. I like it. I'm going to give you guys a zoom in close up of me picking up a nice big fat bead with this monster brush. The only reason that I stopped using my big brushes is that it picks up so much monomer that I find my monomer cup, y'all, my Dappen Dish is not called a monomer cup. My Dappen Dish goes empty and I have to refill it. So the big brushes soak up a lot of monomer and I feel like it's wasting product. So that's why I tend to use my smaller one from Nail Couture. That one I want to say is a size 12. And for me, it just works fine. So anyway, what I saw recently on Young Nails was a set of hybrid nails. Whenever you're doing a hybrid nail or pretty much hybrid anything is a cross between two different things or two different mediums. So right now I am using gel and acrylic. Now I've done that before. You guys have seen me use gel base coat and then my acrylic on top. That is also called a hybrid. But in this set, I am going to build some nail tips with acrylic, right? And then I'm going to do the rest of the nail in gel. Isn't that so stinking cool? The reason I say that it's cool is because building nail tips with gel is hard. It's hard. So this is just like a little cheat. If you want to say you did use some gel nails, honey, go ahead and build you or sculpt you some tips with acrylic and then do the whole set in gel. Nobody will know. You're cheating, but nobody will know. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. I want to show you guys different brush options really quick. So my pink one is a polygel brush I got from a cart. And then I have this white one that I got from Yoyogi. And then the brown one, I have no idea where I got that one from. But I use it as a cleanup brush. So I just want to show you guys that any brush will really work for gel. I see a lot of nail techs and they use brushes they get from like Hobby Lobby or Michaels. And they use that for their gel and it works just fine. So I say do what works best for you, okay? So today I'm using my polygel brush and I'm just brushing on the base coat. The base coat comes in this massive container and you think that it's something special. It's really just base coat. So don't feel like so pressed to purchase this exact base coat. I feel like any base coat will work. So I went ahead and I put my base coat on. And now I'm going to cure that in the lamp for a full 60 seconds. And so now while that's baking in the oven, I want to show you guys the two options that I have for application. So I have concealer pink and I have builder pink. Let's open this builder pink right quick. So it's kind of fluid and flexible and it has some self-leveling properties, but it's still pretty thick. Like I feel like I will like that. Like I've used gel that looks like that before. I feel pretty comfortable and confident with that consistency. Now, concealer pink, this is a whole different animal. This is so different. So you see how thick it is? It's not fluid. It's not flexible. I'm turning it upside down. Nothing is moving. This is like putty in a jar. It almost reminds me of polygel. So it's almost like a polygel in a jar. I don't know, it's weird. So because I'm not comfortable with it, I want to use it. So that's what we're going to use today. Again, let me just say this for the people in the back. I'm not comfortable with this, okay? Please don't critique me and make me run in my room and hide and cry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to cry. But still, be nice in the comments because I'm new. This is my very first time using it. And we all got to learn somewhere. I'm just documenting my failures. So anyway, because it reminds me of polygel, I'm going to try a polygel technique when applying this, okay? So my idea is with polygel, you kind of just plop it on the nail and then you pat it in place, okay? Now, fail. That's not what you do here. So I plopped it on the nail and then I started to pat it like I do polygel. And no, it did not go well. So then I decided to kind of brush it, but brushing it doesn't really work either. You really kind of have to walk it down the nail, but brush it at the same time. Now that's weird. This is what it looks like when I was done. Not too bad, but not too good. It's very uneven. It's kind of like ripply in there. I don't know. Let's go ahead and cure that in the lamp. Let's just cure it for a full 60 seconds. Now, if this was a real person, I will cure this hand while I moved on to the other hand and just kept swapping back and forth rather than have her in there and I'm doing nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like she's curing in the lamp for 60 seconds. Don't waste those 60 seconds. Start working on the other hand. Okay, so I took that out the lamp and now I'm going to go in and try to form a second layer, try to thicken it up, try to build an apex just a scooch. Again, I'm practicing. Listen, I encourage you to pull your stuff out too. If you have something of this consistency, pull it on out and let's just fail together. So here I am going on with my second layer and I'm walking it down. I'm pillowing it down and I am pillowing and brushing and pillowing and brushing kind of all at the same time. And it feels a little bit better. It got a little bit better. So the first time I applied it on the nail, I was like, what the heck is this? Like, what? The video is done. Wrap it up. I'm going home. But, you know, just staying with it, I went on top with the second layer and it doesn't look that great, but it doesn't make me want to vomit either. You know, it's not that bad. I could definitely fix it with filing. So let's go ahead and pop her in the oven and I cure that layer for 60 seconds as well. What are we thinking, guys? It's hard. It feels firm. It's definitely firm and hard, which is good. Okay, let's go on to the other nails. So here's what I'm going to do now. I am going to build a slip layer. Okay, I didn't do that with the pinky because I was using it like polygel. And with polygel, you don't really use a slip layer. In fact, you might be even using the base coat as the slip layer. So I thought I could do this gel with that same type of mindset, but no, okay? No. So now I am building a slip layer. So basically all a slip layer does is it tells the next layer of gel or product where to go. So the slip layer kind of maps out a boundary and it kind of just tells the next layer of product where to go and where to stop. So I'm going to try that now and see if that makes the application a little bit better. Hopefully, hopefully it does because I really want to like this product. I really do. It seems like it should be cool and easy to use, but I'm just having a hard time. So let's go ahead and cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And here we go, second layer time. So I went ahead and did the ring finger off camera and it was a little bit smoother. So I feel a little bit more confident. Here. So I'll show you guys what I did. I took a medium-sized bead and I placed it in the center of the nail plate. Then I took the brush and pushed it back towards the cuticle area. Obviously not on the skin, not touching or moving outside of the boundary of my slip layer. And then I'm feathering it down. So I worked from the middle of the nail plate, pushed it back to the cuticle area, and then as you can tell, I'm feathering and walking it down to the nail free edge or the tip of the nail. And it's working out a lot easier with the slip layer. It really is. I'm not going to say it's easy. Okay, it's definitely not easy. You really have to have some control and a little bit of dexterity for this. If you get into this and mess it up the first time, don't feel bad at all. If you jack it up the first time, listen, honey, I'm so surprised that I'm not making a big mess right now. Like, that is the truth. So don't feel bad if you tried it and you're like, okay, no, I'm putting this in the garbage. I can't do it. I understand 100%. I encourage you to go get it out the trash. So pull it back out and try it again. Once again, I'm not going to say that it's easy, but it's workable. It's workable. I could see potential. If I practice with it, I could definitely see potential. You just have to get used to it because it's not like acrylic at all. But then again, it's not like polygel. It's really just its own thing. To me, that's how I feel. I feel like it's just its own thing in terms of consistency and what it feels like. So here are the 3 nails. Now, mind you, I want to point out, I did not cure the last 3, okay? So the pinky, I did the pinky and then I cured it. The other 3, I put the slip layer on and then I cured it. When I applied the product, I did not cure it in between. That's how thick it is. It did not move. I placed it on all 3 nails and then cured them at the same time, and it did not move. So it's a really good, thick, sturdy product. Once I get the hang of it, I'm going to be unstoppable. Probably. Okay, so now here we go with our second layer. We have the choice to either use the same stuff, just like I did on the pinky. I did first layer and second layer with the same concealer pink, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. So I'm going to use my Flex, okay? So here, let me show you guys the concealer pink, right? That's what I use to build the nail. And that's what I use for the first and second layer of the pinky. But I'm using Flex Gel instead to build my second layer. Totally optional. Totally optional. But I'm going to show you guys why I'm doing it with Flex instead of the concealer pink. The concealer pink was just a little bit too much for me. And I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised that I found myself having a little bit of a hard time getting used to the concealer pink because I like thick gels and I like thick poly gels, but maybe it just threw me off because it wasn't acrylic and it wasn't polygel and it just was something I never used before. So it could just been that. But honestly, I feel like I said before, if I keep using it, I'll get better at it and I will probably end up really, really loving it. So you'll see me pull it out again at some point. But instead of using that as my second layer today, I am using the Flex Gel. So the reason I want to use the Flex Gel is because I don't want to have a lot of filing in the end. So the previous gel was so thick that wherever I put it, it kind of stays there, you know? And it doesn't self-level in a way that'll make the nail smooth. And I can't pat it even like I would do with polygel. So it's just giving me a hard time. With Flex Gel, it is very self-leveling. So I can just put it on top of the nail and it will flow into the little divots and it'll give me a more even surface so that I have less filing to do in the end. So the downside with Flex Gel is that you have to cure in between each one. So the previous gel was thick enough that I put it on 3 fingers all at once and then cured it together. Now with the Flex Gel, you have to cure each finger individually, otherwise it will move. Like you can tell how fluid and flexible this product is. It really self-levels, and if you do not cure each fingernail individually, it will run right into the cuticle, right off the hand, down to the knuckles, to the elbows. It's going to be a sticky, hot mess. So cure each fingernail individually before you move on to the next, and you will thank me later. So as you can tell, it's really filling in those kind of divots that I created with the first gel. It really filled those little, I don't even know what, like craters almost. I really didn't have an even application, but because this product, the Flex, is very flexible, it filled those little divots in and you can hardly tell. Leave a comment below, y'all. Let me know, have you tried this product or a similar product, and does it get easier with time? Like, am I being too optimistic here, thinking that I'm going to get better with time with this product, or is this pretty much it? Like, this is it, take it or leave it. Let me know, because I'm very curious. I feel like I'm going to get used to it and I'm going to be the bomb at it. I feel like I am going to be great at it. But let me know if that's an unrealistic goal. Just let me know. Don't be mean with it though. Like, don't hurt my feelings, but you know, you can drop me just a little whisper to me. Matter of fact, go to my inbox on Instagram and tell me there. Like, tell me in private. Don't hurt me in public. All right, so let's go ahead and pop her in the oven. Pop her in the oven. Pop her in the oven and let her bake, bake, bake. Hey, y'all thought I forgot about that song, didn't you? You thought I forgot about my oven song. Okay. So again, here is the Flex and here is the concealer pink. You could build nails with either one. Also, you could also build nails with the build pink. So I'll open that again for you guys. So the build pink is not so fluid like the Flex. I feel like the Flex is very flexible. This one is a little bit thicker. I think I will have a very fun time playing with their build pink, because that one reminds me a little bit of your Yogi, I think. I feel like your Yogi's consistency is like the build pink, like very thick, but not too thick, not like this. Oh my, there's so many options with gels. That's why people don't really mess with gel. It's too confusing. It's too confusing. That's why people just say, you know what, give me my acrylic or my poly gel. Gel is just crazy. Anywho, she is out of the lamp. She is very sticky, okay? This stuff dries very sticky, but most gels dry sticky anyway, so that is not like a jab or anything at this product. Most gels dry with a sticky inhibition layer, and that's fine. So I just wiped that off, and now I am going to file. So I did the first 3 off camera just to save you guys time, but because I am testing out the drill for you, I left this last one in real time. And I'm going to shut up for a little bit. I'm going to be quiet so you can hear the drill go. Okay. I'm going to start talking again. Are you guys ready? Okay, here I go. So the drill works fine. I just want to point that out. I used it in my last video. If you guys did not watch that video, link will be in the description box below. It was when I was doing Muffin's nails. So I have used this drill before. So this is not really a first impression type video. I already know that it works well. And I am using the foot pedal, mind you. The foot pedal is working just fine. There is a little bit of a delay like I talked about earlier every now and then, but it's kind of off and on. So that part is weird. Other than that, I really like this drill. It works fine. The handpiece is nice and light. It doesn't vibrate or shake in my hand while I'm using it. And most importantly, it does not stop when I put it on the nail. You know, the torque is very strong and it's powerful enough to keep on spinning when I am putting pressure on the nail. So here, let me show you guys what I mean. A lot of times if you have a cheap drill and you go to apply medium to firm pressure, like what I'm doing now to shorten the nail, sometimes if the drill's torque is bad, it will just stop turning. It just literally will stop turning. But this one kept going, so I know that it's strong and powerful enough to do what I needed to do. So thumbs up, ECbasket on this drill. As far as me and my nail work today, y'all, I'm going to also give myself a thumbs up. I don't think these nails look half bad. And they are so hard and firm. Like, I know a lot of times you think gel, you don't think as strong as acrylics, but y'all, let me find out. I might have to become a gel master. I might have to become a gel master, especially if I could do hybrid set, because I really enjoy laying acrylic. Laying acrylic to me just melts my heart. I love it. I love it. I just really do. So in the beginning, when I laid the tips with acrylic, I really enjoyed that part, y'all. And then to now go on top and build with gel. So I'm laying acrylic because I like it. I am laying gel because I'm learning to do that. And I'm mashing or marrying the two together for this hybrid set. I love it. When you hybrid things like that, like you could literally take the best of both worlds and just have yourself a gay old time. You really can. Okay, so now I'm going on top with the gloss. Again, this is their top coat in a big old fancy container, and I'm sure that it's great and it's very shiny. But again, they have regular sized top coat as well. So you could use their regular base coat and you could use their regular top coat. You don't have to get a large quantity like this unless you do a lot of nails, and then maybe this will be a little bit more economical for you. But if you are a DIYer or something of that nature, just settle for the smaller base coat and the smaller top coat, and I think you'll be fine. All right, so let me clean up my mess, and then I'm going to show you guys my review pictures. And voila, here we go. I'm giving you guys a close-up, guys. Right? This color is gorgeous. I really like the color and the overall look and finish of these nails. Very elegant and clean. I just have to get used to the consistency of that gel. I feel like once I get that thing down, you guys can't tell me nothing. Nothing at all. This was fun. Even failing and getting it right and then doing things that I didn't plan to do originally. I feel like with all that considered, I still feel like these nails came out very nice. I liked it. I even liked messing up and keeping that in so you guys can see not everyone is perfect. Hopefully that encourages you guys to keep on going even after you fail. And that is a wrap. Leave me a thumbs up, a comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. I'll see you guys later. Bye.